My head. Did anyone see where Oh, my head. Hey! Where's my brother? Have you seen Raynor anywhere around here? Oh, that's just great. I fall unconscious for a moment or two and Raynor runs off into the wilderness without me. It was that dwarven power core you got for us in Zithganthars. Raynor had to go and tinker again. That's always how the trouble starts. He decided to rebuild one of those dwarven sphere things. And of course he had to make alterations. Nothing's ever good enough as it is for my brother. The sphere went berserk and knocked me out. And now Raynor's missing. This is bad. Really bad. They could be anywhere. Raynor probably went after the dwarven sphere to keep it from causing more damage. Oh, I know. I think there's a way you can follow the sphere too. Find his latest tinker project and you'll find Raynor, guaranteed. Take this. Raynor has a technical name for it, but I call it a lightning prod. My brother uses it to control dwarven constructs, but it can also be used to track a construct's energy discharge. Look for a place where the sphere expended a lot of energy, like by that burning wreckage over there. Then just take out the lightning prod, and you should get an indication of where the sphere went next. Go ahead and give it a try over there. I'll gather up Raynor's tinkering tools and follow you. Once I catch up, we can help Raynor disable that rolling monstrosity. But don't wait for me. Raynor needs you. Now get going.
You saved King Emmerich, didn't you? I can't wait to tell my friend we met.
Look around. Do you think I'd be all the way out here if I wanted company?
This isn't good. The sphere's core is deteriorating at an alarming rate. If I don't reach it soon... oh, hello there. Nothing to see here. Feel free to move along. We can catch up later, say, back in Orsinium, over drinks. Kirith? Then the sphere didn't hurt her too badly? Thank the three for that. Wait a moment. Is that the modified energy detection and absorption rod? It is! That's just what we need to repair the sphere. I think Kirith refuses to employ the correct terminology just to annoy me. But I suppose that's what sisters do. No matter, though. She always comes through in the end. Now that we have the rod, we can repair the sphere and set things right. Disable my latest creation? After I went to all this trouble? Why in the world would we do that? It will be a simple enough matter to use the rod to absorb the power core's excess energy. Then the sphere should settle down and behave. Theoretically. When it comes to Dwemer technology, everything is theoretical. But I am an expert on the subject, so my theories are better than most. The faulty power core drove the sphere crazy with excess energy. Once we drain that energy, it will be fine. Exactly! Use the rod to detect the sphere's energy discharge and expose an afterimage. You can follow that directly to the sphere. When you find the sphere, use the rod to drain the excess energy. But don't attack the sphere. That would be... bad. If I know my sister, she's right behind you with my tinkering tools. I'm going to need them to repair the sphere. You go ahead. Once Kirith arrives, we'll follow. Just be careful. There's no telling what the sphere will do in its current condition. Bad, as in really bad. Do you know what happens if you breach the seal of the power core while you're hacking and bashing at the sphere? Well, immediately unleashing all that energy would rearrange the local landscape in a very explosive fashion. How disappointing. The stupid sphere got away. Well, at least it didn't explode. I guess that's something. Nonsense. I'm sure it was nothing more than a misunderstanding. And none of the orcs look like they were seriously injured. I'm certain the sphere never meant to hurt them. It was just curious. You have an annoying habit of focusing on the negative aspects of a situation. Do you know that? Look, the sphere didn't kill anyone. I think it came here to help. It was just following its nature. When I rebuilt it, I altered it to be my assistant. The perfect helper, as it were. I think it rolled into the camp to help the hunters do, well, whatever it is hunters do. Don't you understand? This is terrific news. Am I speaking too fast? Let me explain this another way. The sphere is doing exactly what I designed it to do. It's working perfectly. Or rather, it would be if I could drain off the excess energy. I think one more use of the rod should do it.
We followed after you as fast as we could. What happened to the sphere? And what's with all these fires? Was anyone hurt? Oh, Mother Morrowind, what have we done? Well, thank the three for that. Raynor still has an insane notion that he can repair the crazed construct. But after seeing this, I'm even more determined to make sure the sphere is destroyed. At least it didn't attack you. You need to use the prod again and find it before it does any more damage to the countryside. Raynor and I will make sure these hunters are all right. It's the least we can do. Then we'll follow after you. Once the sphere is destroyed, I'll feel a lot better. Until then, it's like there's a knot in my chest and someone is pulling it tight.
I'm sure that one more use of the rod...
Please find that sphere. I don't want to see anyone else get hurt.
Well, that was quite unexpected. I think so. It happened so fast. Speaking of which, did you see what happened? Is that what that thing was? It certainly scared the tartar off my tusks, I'll tell you. Well, I was able to get out of the way before any serious harm was done. Thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I've had enough excitement for one hunt. Soon as I can get these worthless weaklings on their feet, we're heading back to our stronghold. I just hope we can avoid the Reachman marauders. Sure, can't you smell them? We were packing our gear when that clanking monstrosity rolled in. At first, the sphere just rolled around and poked at everything. Then one of my hunters attacked it and it got meaner and faster. The sphere zoomed around the camp. Every time one of my hunters got close, it shocked them. Then it started smoking and sparking. And that's when the fire started. I was trying to figure out what...
You look familiar, but I don't really care. Now get out of my way! I'm fine. Not that it is really any concern of yours. I'm just taking a break from my walk. Eating a little meat, drinking a little ale. Since you're paying for it, I don't see why not. It's good, strong stuff.
A pox upon me! I didn't think I'd survive to tell my tale to another living soul. I swear this is true. Kinnereth, blind me if I tell a lie. My cart got stuck on that hillock over there, and my guar weren't strong enough to pull it free. I despaired of getting my goods out of this desolate land when it rolled up. Believe me, stranger, I know not what it was. A ball of steel and sparks that unfolded into the shape of a man. I fell back as it set itself to pushing my cart. At first, I thought Zenithar had blessed me, but the cart would not come free. The metal man sparked some more, and my goods caught on fire. My guar burst their harness and ran, and the cart gave way. It shattered. You see the result over there. The metal man paused, curled up into a ball, and rolled off.
Master Dren went into the old barrow and told us to wait here. There's probably spiders in there. There are always spiders crawling around the tombs back in Skyrim. Don't tell Berries, but I'm kind of afraid of spiders.
Look at this little guy. He's not a metal monster, no matter what Kirith may think. He was just drunk on the excess energy the damaged power core was giving off. I'll have him fixed up in no time. Of course! Why would I want to do anything else? With a few minor adjustments, this little sphere will be as good as new. My sister. I suppose she wants to destroy the poor thing. Hit it. That's her solution to every problem. But important research can be dangerous. Real scholars understand and accept that. Just give me the lightning prod and I'll take care of it. I can alter the frequency of the rod to recalibrate the sphere's energy dampeners to better regulate the amount of energy flowing through it. Simple as making a kwame egg omelette. Really.
That stupid sphere rolled right up to my stupid brother like nothing happened. It's like it thinks it's his damn pet or something. A dangerous, demented pet made out of metal and gears, but a pet all the same. Of course I think it needs to be destroyed. Don't you? This time my brother tinkered around with something that was extremely dangerous. We're just lucky nobody was seriously injured by that thing. My brother rarely agrees with me about anything. Why should this time be any different? But the point of the matter is that we need to destroy that construct. If you talk to him, I'm sure you can get him to see the logic in that.
Look at this little... Of course! My sister. Just give me the lightning prod and I'll take care of it.
Really?
Wait! Where are you going? Come back, little construct.
Really? That was your plan? Let my brother fix the homicidal construct? You should have just given a sharp axe to an angry orc. We'd all be a lot safer. No, don't worry about it. This kind of thing happens to us all the time. I'll take care of it. If you hear a loud boom in the distance, it was probably us. But thanks anyway. I'm sure we couldn't have gotten to this point without you.
10 years. Shirella and I spent 10 years looking for the tomb of Baloth Bloodtusk. Now that we find it, she says it's not his. Our moment of glory. Why would she ruin it? Baloth Bloodtusk was an orc hero, cruelly slain by Gaiden Shinji in a rigged duel, and buried in a tomb lost to time, lost until now. There should be a day to celebrate orc heritage. Instead, Shirella spouts nonsense. Shirella swears this is Gaiden Shinji's tomb. Orc stone in orc lands honoring the murderer of Hrothgar's greatest hero? Preposterous. I'll be grateful if you get through to Shirella. I already wrote Orsinium about our findings. Can you imagine if she denies Baloth Bloodtusk's tomb in front of the king's people? I could never live it down. Baloth Bloodtusk was the finest warrior to call Hrothgar home. Some say he was an avatar of Malakath himself. Those people are idiots. The wild boar died, just like anyone else. Don't believe the tales. He didn't wrestle giants, slay dragons, or ride a giant bear. But he carved out a place for my people when orcs were seen as little more than beasts. Had Gaiden Shinji not betrayed him, Daggerfall and Sentinel would be orc cities. 30 years into the siege of Old Orsinium, Gaiden Shinji challenged Baloth Bloodtusk to determine its fate. As the defenders watched the duel, Shinji's order of Diagna slipped inside and opened the city doors. My people were slaughtered, and then it's unclear. According to legend, Baloth Bloodtusk's fury at the honor of men drove Shinji to defeat. But rather than lose a duel, Shinji ordered 10,000 archers to kill them both. And that was that. The story is told in every orc stronghold. No matter the variation, Baloth Bloodtusk always ends up betrayed in his duel with Gaiden Shinji. The few surviving orcs from Old Orsinium had every reason to hate Shinji. Shirella's theory is career-ending madness. Denying the tomb of Baloth Bloodtusk to this king? The Orsinium Guard will have her slowed march to Friendship Gate. How can a Hrothgar scholar find work if she's banished from Hrothgar? Baloth Bloodtusk was the finest warrior to call Hrothgar home. Some say, don't believe the tales. He didn't wrestle giants. I know, foolish, isn't it? It was King Torug who rode the giant bear. Everyone knows that.
This work isn't going to do itself.
So much to do, so little time.
You won't find better drinks unless you locate the Clockwork City.
My brother worked the shipyards at Tava's Blessing. Thanks to you, he can soon return.
My time is precious.
So much to do, so little time.
So much to do.
Dig in. It's all fresh.
Hail.
Whoa.
This one sells no skooma. It is a vicious rumor. Everyone knows to go to Zithri's cousin for that.
I followed the researchers for months. They feed me and let me sleep in the equipment tent. I should probably ask for a job, but I don't want to ruin a good thing.
I saw you speak with Losrith. I know he's upset, but he's wrong about this tomb. The remains of Gaiden Shinji are inside, not Baloth Bloodtusk. The door to this tomb commemorates Gaiden Shinji's final duel. His image is identical to engravings from that period. There's no question it's him. He respected every opponent he challenged. That's reflected in the depiction of Baloth Bloodtusk, his final opponent. Yes, he's the orc opposite Shinji, which is why this can't be Baloth Bloodtusk's resting place. Though venerated by Hrothgar's orcs, Baloth was little more than an opportunist. Why would an orc mercenary's tomb honor the Redguard who murdered him? We don't know. The door won't open, so it's all theory. But I'll stake my reputation on this being Gaiden Shinji's tomb. I fear the King's people will be overzealous when they realize I'm right. They hold Gaiden Shinji responsible for Old Orsinium's destruction. When they see this is actually Shinji's tomb, at best, Losrith will be banished for his find. At worst, Shinji's bones will be ground to powder, cooked into a pie, and served to the king. The indentations by the door are for burial urns, no doubt some sort of key. If you can open the tomb with the proper urns, I can safeguard Shinji's remains. There are catacombs nearby with similar stonework to this tomb, but they're crawling with Winterborn. Try there. Look for a monument stone of some kind. If you can find them in the catacombs, I'm certain the burial urns will open Gaiden Shinji's tomb. And avoid the Winterborn if you can help it. The greatest hero in an era of heroes. He's remembered for his skill with the blade, but his wisdom defined the future of the Redguard people. Shinji once wrote, "Honor wears the face of your final opponent." It's why Baloth Bloodtusk is connected to him.
Baloth Bloodtusk has reinforced Orsinium. Our losses to his savage sons were considerable.
The king should call off the siege. The battle is unjust.
Shinji, Mercedine now commands us. The siege will not end.
Mercedine? The beast of the Reach is your general?
There's another way. Challenge Baloth to a duel. You could end the siege with a swing of your blade.
The orcs will never agree.
The orcs love Baloth more than their own king. He'll agree. His people have bled enough.
What would your king say? He appointed Mercedine.
King Zhual suggested this. He needs a victory and won't care who delivers it.
Then it shall be. The Order of Diagna will march to Orsinium. Tamal, come speak with me. Do you see how King Zhual forces my hand? If I refuse to challenge Baloth Bloodtusk, the Breton king will demand Lord Tristan do so in my place. My obedience, or my friend's life. This is what kings call leadership. No. I do not slight Lord Tristan. He leads the Knights of the Dragon. His honor and skill with a blade are without question. But Baloth Bloodtusk will see that, and use Tristan's honor against him. The orcs claim him a warrior without equal. Of more importance, so do his opponents. Cunning, quick, and patient. He bides his time, and then strikes. A style that adapts to his opponents. There are few left with skill to match my own, so the duel itself is an honor. After all, doesn't honor wear the face of your next opponent? Ha! You've spent too much time around me, Tamal.
The Order of Diagna shall fight beside my Knights of the Dragon. Truly a good day. Wouldn't you agree? Tamal, was it? Am I saying that correctly? Wonderful. I expect we won't be at Orsinium for long. With the Blade Master set to duel Baloth Bloodtusk, we can end the siege before General Mercedine turns it into a bloodbath. The Orc King forced King Zhual's hand. By publicly praising the Orc raiders who struck across the Bulse River, King Golkar doomed his city in the mountain. A Daedric zealot, I'm afraid. Every fifth word is Malakath. And that's in his diplomatic entreaties. I hear he's far more tedious in person.
lot of spittle. She is an able commander. She leads the Winterborn, the most accomplished of King Joal's mercenary bands hired from the Reach. At times, it seems General Mercedine is more devout in her worship of Malakath than the orcs themselves. Her mother Evandine used to lead the Winterborn. During a raid on an orc village, she showed restraint in merely decimating the populace. Mercedine grew livid when she arrived with reinforcements, challenged her mother on the spot. According to the tale, she said, harvesting 1/10 of the weeds yields a hardier strain of weed. Best to burn the field so its soil can take another crop. Then she killed her mother, cut out her heart, and ate it. Only those of the Reach know the ways of the Reach. But when General Mercedine left the village, the Winterborn rode at her back. All the villagers were so full of arrows, they resembled pine cones. And Evandine's corpse decorated the altar to Malakath. Long ago, I was a mere squire dining in a tavern. In walked Gaiden Shinji with ragged clothes, a simple blade, and empty pockets. I had very little coin, but I knew he was starving. I offered to share my meal in return for a friendly duel. I had no idea it was the Blade Master himself. In those days, I sought to learn from anyone who knew how to wield a blade. He had a way about him, an inherent confidence in movement. I lost, repeatedly. Each time he calmly explained how he had defeated me, then urged me to try again. There was no shame in losing. He was that good. I absorbed every lesson as best I could, yet no duel lasted beyond 3 seconds. We ate and talked. He was... well, he's always been Shinji. Then he left. I never learned his name. Years later, Blade Master Gaiden Shinji spoke in support of my promotion. He said, "The best leader is a constant student." None were more surprised than I.
It is a true honor to meet the Blade Master and his disciples. I hope to visit the arena one day. My lord promised me leave, as soon as the siege ends. sir. In addition to the king's letter, Lord Tristan wishes to convey his sincere condolences.
Sir, I am no knight. Call me savage as you would behind our backs.
I will not, sir. Treat all with honor until proven otherwise, as my Lord Tristan teaches.
Does your Lord Tristan think I'm above killing the messenger? Especially a message such as this.
I do not presume, sir. I deliver the message as my lord requests, and his condolences.
Well, presume yourself a bowl of stew before you run back to your lord. I'll not feed you to my cubs today.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Oracle, we must speak. Tomorrow the savage sons march to kill 10,000 Bretons. Before we arrive, King Golkar will crap out another statue of Malakath to line Orsinium's halls. What's a siege without garish celebration? The king can preach orc unity all he wants, but what he means is fealty. For us to bleed out in a dagger fight he started with the Bretons. Us? Join that losing battle? Not if he paid our weight in alien nose hash. Told him as much last month. It was. Until a few minutes ago. Another king, that Breton king, Joal, just sent me a letter. Told me my fool brother Rokog died to Breton forces at Orsinium. But then, he turned it into a job offer. Fight with me or the same will happen to you. Blah, blah, blah. You're too dumb to notice a subtle threat, so I'll throw it in your face. And now we march. King Joal wants to play at spilling blood. I'll carve him a river from here to Daggerfall. Oracle, you goat diddler. Get some food.
I would thank your master for the stew. It is quite delicious. I serve my Lord Tristan, as you serve Baloth Bloodtusk. But you don't exactly serve him, do you? Oracle, wasn't it? I've noticed. You insult one another, then laugh about it. The savage sons allow him to lead? Is that it? It's not the sort of honor I know, but I can see how he earned your respect. What? No! Mercedine's troops were to blame for... I cannot speak for Lord Tristan or my king, but for myself, this siege should have ended years ago. It pleases none but the crows. Because I serve a lord and obey his commands. Because my lord serves a king and obeys his commands. It is the way of things where I'm from. I've said too much. Thank you for the food. It is an unexpected kindness. I said this is the tomb of Gaiden Shinji.
Lozrith, what is this nonsense? Shirella speaks for herself. This is the tomb of Baloth Bloodtusk. There is no question.
Well, I have a question. Has your partner lost her damn mind?
None of this will matter once we open the tomb.
At which point, Shirella will be proven wrong.
That I can trust my partner to back my findings? Yes, Lozrith is correct.
Orsinium did not send me to mediate a family quarrel. Figure out whose tomb this is, or I'll have the army drive you out. I'm here on behalf of the king. What are you doing here? Actually, I don't care. Stay out of my way and we're good.
Did you find the burial urns? Good. Better to open it with the king's advisor present. An official visit means he must record the tomb's contents, even if they have nothing to do with Baloth Bloodtusk. Connected? Well, yes, his duel with Gaiden Shinji, but that was their only connection. I don't understand. Perhaps Shinji defeated him as well. But we can reconcile this after we open the tomb.
I knew this would happen. It's all gone so wrong. The king's advisor arrived sooner than expected. Orsinium isn't usually so punctual. Have you found a way inside? Then by all means open it up. She'll see Gaiden Shinji has nothing to do with this tomb. Then we can salvage things with Orsinium. What do you mean? You what? Did you see him murder Baloth Bloodtusk, or conspire with King Jual to besiege old Orsinium? That's not what I've read. But we can discuss this after the tomb is open. It worked. Shirella, you were right.
Yes, Lozrith, I often am.
On a good day, perhaps. Let's continue this inside.
Breath. Lozrith, do you see this?
These monuments, millennia old, Redguard and Orc stonework, side by side.
Not just that. Order of Diagna and Savage Sons intermingled.
Orc stonework never presents enemies in equal standing.
It seems an impossible thing.
Yet we see it before us. There must be more answers within.
One is clearly Gaiden Shinji, but the other...
Baloth Bloodtusk, memorialized in stone.
This is their tomb. Both of them?
They were mortal enemies. How can this be?
There must be a reason. We should look around, learn how this was possible. Gaiden Shinji's body. It's not displayed as I'd expect it to be. Could it be that he was not Redguard? There are theories, of course. Could this be confirmation?
I'm in the same room as Baloth Bloodtusk and Gaiden Shinji, it seems. There must be an explanation.
Go on, then. Kill me. At least I took a few of you traitorous bastards down before the end. I saw them killing Knights of the Dragon. And you really don't know? Who are you? Lord Tristan? The one who devised the duel? It won't solve anything. The duel is a trap, but not because of your lord. General Mercedine plans to betray the Orcs, the Redguards, everyone but the Bretons. How well do you know your own king? Joal isn't fighting for peace or for his people. He's here to conquer. When Orsinium falls, Hammerfell remains. But Gaiden Shinji would lead the defense, so best to kill him off before then. Find them. Warn them if you can. The things General Mercedine did when I was her captive. Call me a coward, but I can't go back there. When you find Baloth, tell him, your brother Rokog says you should eat ashes. He'll know I'm alive. To pull Shinji here, they needed Baloth. My death drew my brother in. Mercedine is cannier than she seems. She is the instrument your king chose to enact his plan, and she takes much pleasure in it. She's a vicious woman who revels in blood and death. Says it's in Malakath's name. King Joal's assassins kill Savage Sun and Diagnan alike. Look around. The proof of your king's treachery is before you. Mercedine received orders. They must have come from Joal. Find the orders for your proof. After you warn my brother. Just before the duel, Mercedine called for her personal forces, her Winterborn. They left and I escaped. Maybe they thought I didn't have the strength to run. Maybe they didn't care.
Circle around!
What fool said that?
Myself. How long have we fought?
8 minutes. What do you say of that?
I shall reconsider the proverb.
You'll have to defeat me to pass it on.
True enough. The best techniques are passed on by the survivors.
That's a good proverb.
Archers, now!
No! General Mercedine, what have you done?
A duel for a city? Pathetic. King Joy-Lee wanted victory, and today I deliver it.
Curse you, General Mercedine! To the depths of oblivion I curse you!
Fool! If you bear them so much shall fall and die beside them.
General Mercedine killed them both. She dishonored their duel. Dishonored the truce. My wounds. I cannot face General Mercedine like this. You must confront her in my place. I trust your skill, Commander. Quickly! She cannot escape!
Move to flank! I've simply chosen where you die.
Stay your hand, young orc. Too much blood was spilled this day. Enough heroes lost.
Agreed. The duel. Did you see it? Was there a victor?
I saw a willow and a grot oak dancing in the wind. I thought their styles vastly different, until I realized...
Adhere to the style that defeats your opponent. People used to claim it was Shinji's proverb. Always made Baloth crack a smile. I swore I'd never thank a Breton. Not after what your king did to my home. But when I finally go to the Ashen Forge, I'll tell Malacath the tale of the dragon who slew the beast. That's all you get.
It is done? The Beast of the Reach. Is she dead? Good. The Knights of the Dragon will have no part in King Zhual's treachery. Come, we must collect the bodies. They deserve a better rest than this. It was a mistake to involve the Order in King Zhual's folly. I must atone for that. First, I will honor Shinji's wishes. I won't leave him here for the crows. Gaiden Shinji wished to be buried in the land where he fell, no matter where that might be. Fitting. He never called one place home for long. He also wished to honor his final opponent, whoever that may be. You'd be surprised. I could not miss what Shinji and Baloth tried to do. If his brother does not object, I will see them buried side by side. Today shall be remembered as the day honor came to rest.
Did you? What happened? I thought I was someplace else for a moment. Someone else. A Breton knight? Whoever built this place, they wanted us to know the truth. Baloth Bloodtusk and Gaiden Shinji tried to end the siege to stop the killing. The only betrayal was King Zhual's. It seems Shirella and I were both right. Patch things up with Shirella. We've worked together for years. I won't let this break us. But please don't tell her. It should really come from me. The king will know the truth. This is Baloth Bloodtusk's tomb, and altering any piece of it will mar his legend. The king won't dare touch Gaiden Shinji's remains, especially not once I write Sentinel with the news. Let the kings argue with each other if they must.
So Gaiden Shinji and Baloth Bloodtusk were pulled into a war neither wanted. They dueled to stop an endless siege. And they died betrayed by the plots of a Breton king? These are not the legends I was raised to believe. Every legend has some truth behind it. Perhaps this tomb will help us find the truth in Gaiden Shinji's legend. And Baloth Bloodtusk as well. He was different than I expected, but I suppose that's the point.
Shirella, I was wondering...
Yes? About what?
Now that we've found Baloth Bloodtusk...
And Gaiden Shinji?
Of course, of course. Such a finding would take months to explore.
It could take years.
Years? Do you think? Yes. It could take years.
What are you saying, Losreth?
Could we, perhaps, well, that is, if you're interested, maybe...
Study this tomb together?
Yes. That is, if you're interested. Are you interested? You're not interested.
On one condition.
Yes? Name it.
Top listing in every journal.
But I thought we'd agreed on alphabetical.
Losreth, you still can't tell when I'm pulling your tusk?
Oh, so, we continue as we were?
Of course. You can't get rid of me that easily.
Oh, good. That's good.
Despite their blood spilled, the betrayal? Mortal enemies put aside their past to commemorate two great heroes. But honor's rest was lost, along with their story. Hatred is harder to forget.
Orcs, Redguards, and Bretons built this place. They buried their dead together. They say a bond is formed on the battlefield, even among enemies. Perhaps both sides tired of death in the end.